right, the other question I had this morning was about exercise 32 in the textbook for section 9.1. This is for section 9.1. And it's exercise 32, but it's based on 22. So 22 is this geometric series. If I plug in 0 to this series, I get positive 1. The next term would be negative, because negative 1 to the 1 power would be negative. And then it would be x plus 1. The next term would be positive, and it would be x plus 1 squared. And so on. So that's this geometric series. For our geometric series, a is 1, because our first term is 1, and r is negative 1 times x plus 1, because both of those two things are getting multiplied for our series. Okay, so this is going to be the geometric series 1 over 1 minus negative 1 times x plus 1. In other words, this will be 1 over 1 negative x, negative 1, and then negative again. So it would be 2 plus x. Okay, so that's 22. For 32, we want to know if I do the antiderivative or the integral of that, what do I get? So the antiderivative of 1, I'm just doing the antiderivative of both sides, would be x minus, and then this would be x plus 1 squared over 2. And the next one would be x plus 1 to the third power over 3. And then it would be, in the end, it would be negative 1 to the n. And it would be x plus 1 to the n plus 1 power over n plus 1. And then the antiderivative of the other side, well, if I use u equal to 2 plus x, I get ln of 2 plus x. And the only thing that we're missing for this is the interval of convergence. Well, since 32 was based on 22, the interval of convergence is going to be the same thing. And for 22, r was negative x minus 1. It was negative 1 times x plus 1. Since it's geometric, r has to be between negative 1 and positive 1. So if we solve this for x, we would add 1 to both sides. So we'd get 0 is less than negative x is less than 2. And then we divide by negative 1. So we get 0 is greater than x is greater than negative 2. And then we can rewrite that. So it looks the way we're used to seeing it, as negative 2 is less than x is less than 0. So this thing has an interval of convergence from negative 2 to 0. And since 32 was based on 22, they have the same interval of convergence. And it's all based on that r value from the geometric series. All right, hope this helps. Let me know if you have other questions.